There are these moments with your food, it actually makes me want to give it to other people. Right?
Oh, yeah, eat some olives. Sarah.
When I first arrived in Seattle, I was instantly struck by the blend of nature and city. Coming from sunny and dry Southern California, I loved this West Coast inversion of gray skies and evergreen trees. In Seattle, I found an American metropolis, planted in the country's northwesternmost edge, nestled between mountains, the tentacles of the Pacific Ocean spreading within and around it. Seattle is like a symbiotic life form bound to Puget Sound. It's a landscape filled with stunning natural ingredients, clams and oysters, butters and cheeses, asparagus and pea tendrils. I delved into a place filled with local artisans who know when to leave things alone and when to turn them into something far greater than themselves. My favorite such artisan is Washington native and local legend, Chef Renee Erickson, who set out to show me the best of what her city has to offer. I'm Noah Galuten, a chef and cookbook author, starting my journey in one of Renee's 9 restaurants, the Walrus and the Carpenter. Her restaurant is like what would happen if a Parisian oyster bar moved to Seattle and married a local. Yet the first thing that catches your eye is not a briny bivalve or a bone-dry martini, it is butter. A giant, glossy, deeply sexy bowl of house-whipped butter.
It looks like gelato. It's
very shiny.
It's stunning.
And then do you put the oyster on top?
No. You're a disaster.
This butter it does things that, to me emotionally, look.
This is why you come to Walrus, in my opinion, is to get like perfect oysters. You know,
Ooh.
It's hard to talk.
Yeah.
After an array of Washington oysters, we moved on to pea vines, dressed with a local buttermilk green goddess dressing, roasted spring onions, hazelnuts, and chives, alongside marinated calamari with aioli and green chickpeas.
Buttermilk green
Green
goddess. Not super traditional, but super delicious. It has a great like zingy acidity, which I love. And then some toasted hazelnuts. We have lots of hazelnuts that grow here in Washington. You get the spoon. Yeah,
Ooh.
super good.
I just feel like I'm getting the terroir and the miroir of a... Miroir is a word I learned recently.
It's a word. It's the joy of being a cook here is that we are surrounded by 2 mountain ranges, lots of water, incredible farmers. So it is a much easier way of having delicious food if you are really close to it.
The always busy restaurant was about to open, so we moved outside while they prepared the best clam dish I have ever eaten in my life. Hama hama clams with curry and local yogurt.
I just need to do this right now.
They give it to me. Agreed. Love them.
The clams, the yogurt is like a magical trick that makes life tremendous.
We reconvened the next morning at St. Bread, one of the best bakeries and cafes in the city, owned and operated by her good friend, the kind and supremely talented Yasu Saito. Here, you get to drink whole milk lattes with fresh butter croissants right on the edge of the marina.
Yours is better.
One of the great pleasures in the world.
Yeah, magic.
Seattle generally like a very sort of supportive industry.
Yeah, I mean, we all kind of understand what everyone's going through, so there's sort of like going to war with restaurants, and I think it's what makes life exciting is to have other people's ideas and places to eat, but also to have people that, oh, hello, duck. Sorry.
No, but like, you want to see success for the people who also are supporting local farms and local businesses and like,
Absolutely.
and having that quality happening here. So like that the money is going back into the community and it all kind of feeds into itself.
For a long time, it was kind of quiet. Like you obviously it was there, but you didn't have like a farmer connection the same way. But now there's small startups that are making cheeses and people that are really conscious about, animal welfare and things like that. So it's, like everything, I think it's gotten better, which is really amazing.
In lieu of bringing you out some amari to finish the menu,
Oh my God.
Lioness yogurt here.
I love that.
Probiotic culture,
Then we get a little
Cashew.
oat fiber in the end too. Keep the machinery working.
We walked off our gigantic breakfast and wandered over to Delancey, a true locals haven run by a genuine pizza savant, Brandon Pettit. He's a New Jersey native who settled in the Pacific Northwest, taking the pizza of his youth and evolving it into something unabashedly his own. His wood-fired pizzas get seasonal toppings like roasted garlic scapes, brown butter mushrooms, and his house-made ricotta, which is crafted from real Washington milk. I will not incriminate myself by telling you the things that I would do to have his pizza around the corner from my house.
This is your neighborhood restaurant.
It's the perfect kind of place to have near your home. Oh,
That's
yum.
beautiful. What is Seattle as a restaurant city to you?
The connection to farmers and knowing people, I think, has made it really dynamic and beautiful and delicious. There are so many things that we do import, right? Like wine and all the things, but if there's an equally delicious version here, you should at least make the effort to buy it.
Got a pepperoni for you.
Yeah.
Pizza, garlic scapes and preserved Meyer lemon.
Oh,
Oh, come on.
that's ridiculous. You're not a fork and knife pizza person, are you? Okay.
No.
I might let's just get up and leave. Flip the table. I'm out.
Like, this pizza sounds good.
Yeah, no, it's delicious.
The bottom is gorgeous.
Garlic scape. Garlic scape. Love you.
Oh, man.
Got some more.
Oh, my
Oh my
God.
God.
Butter roasted mushrooms.
Fancy mushrooms.
Fancy.
You know, just a normal 3 pizza night.
It was my last night in Seattle, so after a brief stop at Nutty Squirrel for some gelato, we went to Renee's newest restaurant, which is inspired by her travels to Italy, but is also distinctly Seattle. This is Lioness. Even I, a cocktail traditionalist, enjoyed floating green dots in my martini.
Lioness is a little tiny restaurant with a focus of Italian food and wine and cocktails, with like filtering in all the ingredients from here. So
You love tiny
I do
restaurants.
love tiny restaurants. This is our tiniest.
Whoa.
Time to get some greens in for you.
Yeah, it's
This
good.
is like snow-capped mountains.
It is.
I want to just grab
Yeah,
it.
perfect thing to eat with your fingers. Like, yeah. You're a disaster.
Yeah, it's fair and accurate.
Beautifully toothsome house-made cavatelli is turned both bright and decadent thanks to saffron-infused butter, asparagus, and spring onions. We also had more Washington clams, cooked in more local butter, with peas and crispy pork bits. They tasted like all of the greatest hits of the nearby Olympic Peninsula.
There is no replacing this version of a tour of a city, and it means the world to me.
Thank you.
Unbelievable.
It's been super fun.
We don't get to go eat anywhere tomorrow.
I might be okay with that.
We waddled up to the roof to watch the sun set over the Washington skyline before settling into Italian digestivos in a glass and fresh local strawberries in a bowl, barely suspended into some of the fluffiest, lightest ice cream I've ever eaten.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I feel like this scene doesn't even have dialogue in it,
It's gonna be you talking over it.
so yeah. Seattle is a city.
Cut.